I analyzed 12 public AI tool tutorial examples, and the strongest pattern was viewer intent. These videos serve people searching for a specific result, learn a tool, or complete a workflow. Low effort AI shorts meet viewers in a different state. They interrupt a feed and compete for the next swipe. Tutorials require more work, but that work creates proof. This uses public page evidence only, not private analytics or verified income. I recorded each example's promise, format, runtime, links, and disclosures. Then I selected 6 primary examples while keeping all 12 in the evidence table. For a money-focused, faceless creator model, is easy production more valuable than active demand? The 6 primary examples cover several repeatable formats. Kevin Stratvert has beginner tutorials for Zapier and N8 built around direct outcomes, automate tasks, or build an AI agent. Their structure gives the viewer something to follow on screen: setup, connections, steps, and a result. Matt Wolf uses a tool roundup, but the format can still support mini demonstrations instead of a list of unsupported claims. Tina Huang's complete ChatGPT feature map makes depth itself the promise. Central Media packages Notebook LM around becoming a power user. Nick Nimmin narrows the promise to creators using ChatGPT for YouTube. Those are different videos, but the packaging follows the same business logic: a named audience, a defined problem, and a visible process. Across the full 12 example sample, the recurring formats are beginner guide, complete walkthrough, build along, roundup, comparison, and creator workflow. That gives a channel more than one repeatable series. A new tool launch can become a first look, an update can become a new workflow. A confusing feature can become a beginner guide. A real task can become a before and after demonstration. The table does not prove revenue, and it does not prove that one channel strategy always wins. It does show a category organized around useful questions rather than random attention hooks. Here is the central difference: intent versus interruption. A person searching for an N8N tutorial already has a problem. They may want to connect apps, build an agent, or decide whether the tool is worth learning. The title does not need to create all of that demand. It needs to become the clearest answer. That changes what counts as a hook. Instead of a generic promise like, "This AI tool will change everything," the tutorial can promise a specific outcome: connect these apps, build this workflow, or fix this error. The page can reinforce the same job. That also makes the demonstration watchable. Opening the tool is content. Configuring a step is content. Typing an input is content. Finding an error is content. Fixing it is content. Showing the output is content. The viewer can compare the starting point with the finished workflow and judge whether the explanation actually delivered. For a faceless channel, screen recording is not filler, it is the receipt. This process also creates natural visual movement. A tutorial can progress from setup to input, error, correction, and result without inventing a new hook every few seconds. The work itself supplies the sequence. Then there are the visible next step surfaces. On public description pages, you may see relevant tool links, sponsor mentions, affiliate disclosures, templates, courses, newsletters, communities, or business inquiry links. Those are visible paths, not verified income. The important point is fit. If a viewer has just watched a real Zapier workflow, a relevant Zapier resource can be a natural next step. If a creator has followed a ChatGPT for YouTube tutorial, a prompt sheet or creator tool can match the task they are already trying to complete. A beginner may need a setup guide. A more experienced viewer may want a reusable template or deeper workflow. That alignment matters because the recommendation follows the lesson instead of interrupting it. The viewer can ignore the next step and still leave with a useful result. If they continue, the resource connects directly to work they just watched, rather than appearing as a random promotion. That is different from claiming a link produced earnings. We cannot see private conversions or channel finances. We can only observe the alignment between the viewer's problem, the demonstrated solution, and a possible next step. Useful tutorial content creates more places for those three things to connect. Low effort AI shorts have a real advantage: speed. A templated short can be easier to produce, easier to automate, and faster to test in volume. But production ease is not the same as a durable advantage. If the format is only AI voice, recycled facts, generic images, or stock footage, another channel can reproduce it quickly. The viewer may remember the clip, but not the source. And minimally transformed or repetitive content can create quality and policy risk. This is not an argument that shorts are bad. Original shorts can be useful, memorable, and commercially relevant. They can also distribute a strong idea and lead viewers toward a deeper tutorial. The narrower conclusion is that low effort shorts primarily compete for interruption based attention, while tutorials can compete for active search intent and prove value through a real workflow. One format optimizes for the swipe, the other can optimize for the solved problem. On the scorecard, AI tool tutorials lead on search intent because the viewer can arrive with a precise query. They lead on watchable demonstration because the process creates the visuals. They lead on trust potential because the audience can see whether the workflow works. And they create natural, visible paths to relevant tools and resources. Low effort shorts lead on ease of production, and they can match tutorials on repeatable output, but repetition without differentiation is not much of a moat. Tutorials also have real drawbacks. Tools change, interfaces become outdated, bad advice is visible. Testing, recording, and editing take longer. A creator has to understand enough to demonstrate the workflow honestly. Those costs matter, but they are also part of what makes the content harder to clone. So the verdict is not that every tutorial channel beats every shorts channel. It is that AI tool tutorials have the stronger foundation for a money-focused, faceless creator system. Active demand, visible proof, trust-building depth, repeatable topics, and natural next steps. The repeatable loop is straightforward. Find a real query, test the tool, capture the workflow, teach the result, offer a relevant resource, revisit the video when the tool changes. Creator Radar should test that loop rather than only talk about it. In the next investigation, we will choose one creator tool, run a real workflow, record what works and what fails, and see whether the model survives contact with production.